Meanwhile, late tonight, the New York Times is reporting that a key White House witness in the impeachment inquiry is asking a court to determine whether he has to testify to Congress. On the other side, the DOJ's Origins probe is now a criminal inquiry. That means prosecutor John Durham has the power to subpoena and file criminal charges, and that isn't all.
We now have an official criminal investigation. That means that Durham and Barr can impanel a grand jury. And this is why the McCabe's and the Brennans and the Clappers are running around today in a near panic.
Let's talk this out with tonight's Legal Eagles, civil rights attorney Robert Patillo and criminal defense attorney David Bruno. Gentlemen, great to have you.
Thanks for having us.
Hello, thank you.
Here is President Trump's take from the White House departure today.
It looks like it's becoming very serious from what I'm hearing. Investigate the investigators. Whether it's Strzok and Page, whether it's Clapper, and whether it's Comey and all of these people. Because terrible things went on for our country. And we have a great attorney general, highly prestigious man, a very honorable man, and they've been looking at it for a long time. I can't tell you what's happening. I will tell you this. I think you're going to see a lot of really bad things.
Robert, what do you make of these latest developments?
Well, I think that Prosecutor Durham has a nearly impeccable record in the legal community when it comes to investigation. And I think we should allow him the space to investigate, to subpoena, to bring the evidence forward. I think one thing that we have learned over the past 2 to 3 years is not to jump to conclusions. The fact that this is escalated to a criminal matter only means that he has additional investigatory tools. It does not mean we do not know what individuals will be investigated. We do not know what the subject matter of such is. So I think the one thing we should not do is to jump to conclusions, as I think the nation cannot go through that again.
Vox's take is the expansion of the Justice Department review raises concerns that Attorney General Barr is injecting politics into this inquiry and using the full weight of law enforcement to pursue right-wing talking points and discredit the special counsel's probe. David Bruno, your reaction.
Yeah, I think if you hear the left today, a lot of them are saying that this is trying to distract from the impeachment proceeding. But I would note that U.S. Attorney Durham was starting this investigation before we even talked about impeachment and the Ukraine issue. So I think that's an unfair criticism. I think it's huge news. It has gone from an administrative review to criminal. I agree, we can't jump to too many conclusions, but the impaneling of this grand jury, like Rush Limbaugh said, is important, because now they could call witnesses into the grand jury under oath, really sequestered testimony. Look at the ruling today. Grand jury testimony is so secretive that now they could operate this investigation in the closed corners of the grand jury. I think it's an important development.
Axios says why it matters. The Justice Department's investigation now has the authority to subpoena for witness testimony and documents, to impanel a grand jury, and to file criminal charges. Robert, where's this heading?
Well, I think where this is heading is we're going to have the Durham report. We're also waiting for the Horowitz report from the IG's office. We're going to get to the bottom of exactly what happened. But what I do not think we should do is start jumping into far right-wing conspiracy theory territory. Let's allow the investigation to take place. Let's find out the evidence. If charges are needed, they will be brought. But I do think that the Rush Limbaughs of the world need to calm down before they turn into Rachel Maddow. Calm down before you take us through another crazed witch hunt, and just allow the legal process to work its way through.
David, should Democrats be alarmed?
I mean, generally, no, not individually. I think that a couple names that jump out at me is Joseph Misfit first. I mean, we have learned about information coming from Rome, Italy, and he has the contacts there. And in fact, we learned from the Prime Minister of Italy that Durham and Barr came to Italy on 2 occasions in August and September, around the time that we heard that the scope expanded. So I'm looking at Misfit. Misfit is the one that fed George Papadopoulos the original information that the Russians had dirt. Now, can you imagine if that came from the United States government internally? I don't know. That's speculation. But that is the most interesting part about the Italy connection, is Joseph Misfit.
All right, very briefly, there's this battle about the whistleblower. Republicans say the whistleblower must testify in this impeachment probe. With our final seconds, Robert, briefly your take, and then David, final thoughts.
The whistleblower is insignificant. We have the transcript from the White House. We also have the president talking about this on the White House lawn. So there is no, that if the whistleblower testifies, fine, but we already had the information that the whistleblower would have provided.
David?
I don't think you can impeach a president on hearsay, so that whistleblower will have to come out at some point, or the underlying witnesses that he relied on should come out. And I think the Republicans are right to push this envelope.
David Bruno, Robert Patillo, gentlemen, thanks very much.
Thanks.